this. So we have some breaking news when it comes to this entire FBI raid against this gentleman, Cedric Dean. Now, if you don't know who Cedric Dean is, I'm going to get into that shortly. Shout out to Amy for posting this over on X. If you don't follow her on X, make sure you do at IAMYLEIGH at IAmyLee on X. All right. What does she have to say about Cedric Dean? She says, breaking news. The FBI has raided 3 properties owned by Charlotte's BLM activist Cedric Dean in connection with an alleged multi-million-dollar Medicaid fraud scheme. Oh, man. Investigators say Dean submitted inflated or false claims to Medicaid, sometimes using fake diagnoses, and even paid staff and recruiters through services like Cash App. Authorities claim his company billed around $1 million per month while lacking the staff needed to provide proper care. Federal officials have already seized Dean's bank accounts, vehicles, including luxury SUVs and RVs, and multiple properties in Charlotte and Shelby, which they say were bought with fraud proceeds. This is exactly the kind of corporation Americans are sick of, abusing taxpayer-funded programs while pretending to be an activist leader. Check this out. We'll give you more information.
We would have our day in court. And that's how proud I am. That's how I feel right now.
That is Charlotte community activist Cedric Dean during a 2022 interview with Queen City News about his lawsuit over city council redistricting. Tonight, Dean's the focus of a different legal case. FBI agents raided his home in an investigation into allegations of healthcare fraud. Thanks for joining us at 10 tonight. I'm Brian Blakely. We have federal court documents accusing Dean and his company of fraudulently billing Medicaid for mental health services never provided. But as of tonight, Dean's not facing any formal charges. Queen City News reporter Shakira Speaks shows us how the FBI went looking for evidence today.
Neighbors have been keeping an eye on this white home for weeks after noticing several different people and moving trucks constantly at the home. It belongs to a local community activist, Cedric Dean. And on Thursday, neighbors' suspicions were confirmed when they saw several FBI agents surrounding the property. How many people do you think lived in?
I have no idea. I've seen quite a few cars.
Neighbors on McChesney Road in Charlotte always wondered what was going on at this home.
There was always so many cars in the driveway.
Yeah, so many cars in the driveway.
Thursday, they opened their doors to find federal agents raiding the house. County records show the home is owned by Cedric Dean, a local community activist and CEO of the HELP program.
We just are here to make sure that it's safe and that we're comfortable to live here and all of that. And when all those people were coming and going and the moving trucks were coming and going and bringing things and leaving, then we just kind of kept our eye on the house.
According to federal documents, investigators accused Dean and his company, Cedric Dean Holdings, of running a Medicaid fraud scheme that started last September. Documents obtained by Queen City News claimed Dean's group targeted vulnerable homeless people at shelters and other places. Dean allegedly offered small payments, offered free food, and even housing in exchange for their Medicaid numbers.
It was a little surprising to see the FBI and a lot of assault weapons.
Dean's business is accused of filing $14.5 million in fraudulent Medicaid claims from September 2024 to June 2025.
And so he was using these homeless people and say, hey, I'm going to take care of you, filing certain claims and then funneling it in through his business. Allegedly. Yikes. I mean, this is almost like the voter frauds issue. People who have passed away, people who've been dead for a long time, somehow are able to vote. How does that happen? It's almost the same thing. Like, hey, don't worry about it, man. We're going to get you taken care of. Just run me that Medicaid number. I got you. Now, was it actually Cedric that was doing this? We don't know. We still have more information we have to find out. The story is still absolutely insane.
Investigators say he received almost $9 million in payments. Now, the government is seizing money from 3 accounts, 5 cars, 2 houses in Charlotte, and 2 more in Shelby. Dang. But this isn't the first time Dean has been involved with law enforcement. His criminal record dates back to the 1980s, including a 2-decade federal prison sentence on a cocaine conviction. Dean's also accused of forcing his way into a woman's apartment last May, with police stating his past criminal charges of assault, armed robbery, and kidnapping.
We always gave him the benefit of the doubt when he moved in, thinking that he was helping people.
The investigation is still ongoing. For now, reporting in Charlotte, Shakira Speaks, Queen City News.
Queen City News Plus.
Shout out to Miss Speaks, man. Somebody says she has a name that was built for being a news anchor. I 1000% agree. Here's some footage from the actual raid. We're going to follow this case and see what happens here, but this is absolutely amazing. Can y'all imagine if this was going on in your neighborhood?
At the scene. So right now you see different agencies, and the FBI is among these agencies that are out there just finished typing something, so bear with me. So, all right, here's what we have on our web article. Let me read what, as you look at this scene here at a home on Youngblood Road in the Palisades area. So the FBI, among agencies investigating home owned by Charlotte activist Cedric Dean. So this is what's on our website. This is what has changed within the last 30 minutes or so. So FBI, and this is according to city records and things.
Yesterday.
We've been doing digging, and we, meaning our team, have been doing some digging to figure out who owns his home, and we have learned home owned by Charlotte activist Cedric Dean. So here's what we have. So multiple law enforcement agencies, including the FBI, are investigating a Southwest Charlotte home owned by community activist Cedric Dean. That's according to officials, and they have confirmed that. WCNC Charlotte viewers shared multiple pictures of the scene along Youngblood Road on Thursday morning. Two CMPD cruisers blocked the road on both sides of the home, of that home in the area. Now, this is unfolding. This is near Hamilton Road, just off Highway 160 near the South Carolina state line. We have a map. Take a look at this is a map of
where this
the
is
general area. The road has reopened. It reopened about an hour and a half ago. Now, investigators were leaving the scene when we got there, but an FBI spokesperson confirmed the agency was involved in the operation, saying federal agents were engaged in, quote, court-authorized investigative activity. Let me take you back out here on the scene. You see FBI, you see it right there on your screen, FBI right there by the door, and some people at the bottom of the steps. And again,
and I wonder what tipped them off. Was it one of the alleged homeless people or somebody who had dealt with these organizations that just complained? And then maybe the complaints started stacking up, say, hey, they told me I was going to get help. They told me I was going to get therapy. They told me I was going to be able to talk to somebody or receive this certain type of care, and they never got it. Or, I mean, what tipped them off? Was it the amount of money that was being funneled? Had this scheme been done before? I know many of y'all said in the chat that you had seen this type of scheme run before, which is, again, super wild. We're going to find out more information about
and we
this.
have confirmed that this home is owned by community activist Cedric Dean. And that's according to county records. You know, county records show the property is owned by Dean. So if you don't know, you may know. I just want to sort of give you insight who Cedric Dean is.
FBI agents.
He's the CEO of the Help Drug Recovery Program. So back in June, if we remember, here on Live Impact News, we broke this story. The organization left a North Charlotte hotel citing safety concerns for program participants, staff, and the surrounding community. So Dean made the announcement shortly after a woman and a young child were found dead at the hotel, which we brought you that as breaking news here on Live Impact News. So that, again, Cedric Dean, the community activist, the CEO of the Help Drug Recovery Program. And again, if you remember, he made the announcement back in June that the organization left the North Charlotte hotel citing safety concerns for program participants, staff, and the surrounding community. So Dean, again, made that announcement after a woman, I should say, and a young child were found dead at a hotel. So that's some background on who Cedric Dean is. But again, as you see, a live look here on the scene as the FBI is there, other law enforcement there. When we had the wider shot, we saw CMPD there on scene investigating. And earlier, that road was closed.
Mm-hmm. Now it looks like cars are passing like it's reopened.
Yes. So we have a couple of people. We all are following this story, obviously, but we have a reporter there following this investigation. Multiple crews. I mean, we have a photojournalist there. And I'm just going through
I'll be interested to see what they find. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments in the chat. What do you think's going to happen? And have you seen this scheme before? This is the first I'm hearing of it. I've heard of medical insurance fraud and insurance fraud, but doing it this way to where you're saying people got help and they didn't get their help it's tough, man. Let me know what y'all think about it.